Hey guys, this is going to be a video on my foundation. I have no makeup on but foundations. I don't have perfect skin. My skin is like far from it. So I'm going to do it today and to achieve this. So hope you guys like it. Okay, so I washed my face with Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. This stuff is great. This is the only thing that has kept my acne down as much as it has because I'm very acne prone. My skin gets broken out a lot and it's very sensitive, and this doesn't irritate it, and I love this. And then I'm moisturized with the Cetaphil Daily Moisturizer. I then applied my Mario Badescu buffering lotion to those spots of my skin that were kind of irritated or inflamed. Oil control lotion from MAC all over my face. In my areas, usually mainly in my T-zone. And then I use the MAC Prep and Prime. A little bit of Carmex Cherry Lip Balm to moisturize and soften my lips while I get ready. Okay. The next step for me is to take a clean surface. I usually take my like a MAC palette and I spray it down with a little bit of alcohol. I make sure it's nice and coated. And then I wipe it away, and now the surface is sanitized. Two pumps of strobe liquid onto a palette. I like that much. And I'm using Studio Fix Fluid. There's my little concoction for my foundation. I'm kind of broken out right now, and I get most of my breakout on my cheek area, my chin, and sometimes on my forehead, but I'm not going to do too much since I have my bangs down. Finish Concealer by MAC. I highly recommend this. This is great. I love this stuff. It's very full coverage. If you have acne scars like I do and breakout, this is actually really good. But I'm going to use my concealer palette I got from eBay. And I'm going to use this corrective shade, my MAC 194 concealer brush. And I'm going to take this green color right there. I'm going to take a little bit on the brush. I'm going to go over the areas of my face that are really kind of like red, and all I do is just lightly tap them, like tap the areas. I do not have perfect skin at all. If you can tell, I have actually pretty bad skin. I like these concealers. I mean, they're really opaque and they do very good coverage. Okay, I look weird. Alright, and then I'm going to be taking my favorite brush recently, all-time favorite concealer brush, and it is that Encore Dual Fiber blending brush. Perfect for concealer. I love it. And I'm going to take that palette and put a little bit of that yellow. And I actually mixed the yellow concealer with that peach one actually a little bit, and I place it underneath my eyes. Just like that. And then I actually blend that, and see how easy it is? Puts on the concealer really well, and it blends it out perfectly. You can see a big difference. I just blend that out. Alright, and then I'm taking my Studio Finish Conceal in NC35. Pack it onto that brush, and then I'm going over lightly the green that I placed, and I'm blending out the edges of that. And I love this brush for it because it puts it on and it just blends so easy. And what I do is I take it, a little bit on the bristles, and I stipple it on first. And then I go over the areas, and I also bring it down a little bit. I go over my eyes. And I just use a little bit of the foundation. If I need more, I go back and I build up the coverage, but the concealer covers a lot, so you don't need too much foundation. Just go over my eyes. And then I build up the coverage. And see, I think in my brush video, I said I didn't like this brush for my foundation because I said it was too big. But what I've realized with my 188 brush is that this brush is so precise that I can get into all those little corners, but I end up usually putting too much on coverage in the places that I need, you know, and then it like shears it out because it's too big. It doesn't really get inside there. It shears it out so it's not too much. And when I add that strobe liquid, it gives my foundation a really nice like glow. So it looks really, I don't know, just nice. It gives it kind of a luminescence because it has like crushed pigment in it. So I love strobe liquid. Okay. And once I have that on, I'm taking, you can either use like an invisible set powder. I have the MAC Prep and Prime, and I have the Makeup Forever HD. I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD and with just a brush, and I'm going to be placing that underneath my eyes to set that concealer, because it's very easy for that concealer to crease and to move and everything else, so you want that to stay in place. And remember, with foundation, it's cream to cream, powder to powder. So you're gonna want to, you wouldn't like put on your powder and then put on like a creamy product over top of it. That wouldn't work out very well. Make it look really cakey, and that wouldn't make any sense. Okay. And I'm going to actually be taking, most times I take my blot powder from MAC and I set my foundation because it just helps with the oil, but I'm kind of running out of it, so I'm going to just use that afterwards. I'm taking my MAC Select Sheer Loose Powder with my Kabuki brush. With my Kabuki brush, I'm going to tap it in there, and I'm going to tap the rest extra on the lid, and then I press it onto my foundation. I don't just take it in there and start buffing it away. I have to press it so I don't disturb what I just did. And almost like the same kind of like stippling motion that you would use with like a stippling brush, I do the same thing with this Kabuki. And this helps achieve the nice full coverage effect. And then I go over with a little bit of my blot powder, just in the areas that get oily, usually. So that's usually on my cheeks, down my nose, and like that. So I just blend those out. And there you go. And now it looks like I have flawless skin when I have